Hello. Hello. All right, so not the greatest price action right now, just super choppy. Earlier, I was looking at this 5-minute FVG here to see if we can consolidate and then push back up for these highs in here. All right, we knifed through it and took this internal. So now we're extremely range bound between two external liquidities here and here. So pretty much any trades within this range is going to be pretty low probability. So ideally, you want to wait for a push past this high here, likely, or underneath this low, and possibly even this low down here, and then look for a trade the opposite direction. It is during that lunch hour time zone, so probably going to try and wait for that lunch hour to conclude. Maybe take a trade around, let's see here, like 1:30 Eastern time, something like that. Maybe 1 if there's a setup, but yeah. If you guys have any questions, just type in chat. Here we did have this inverse you could have traded. Right. And you could have taken that up and then used this 1-minute FEG to like stack them or as bias or something like that. I think we're going to inverse this here, most likely. Definitely see us push for at least this high right here. If I had to guess. And this is the type of shit you get when you have low probability conditions. Yeah, right now we're just watching market, right? We're just analyzing, seeing what setups present for the PM session, because obviously we're not taking any trades during this lunch hour. Just tape rating here. This market can really go either direction. It's taken internal liquidity to both sides, but it seems like it's leaving external to both sides as well. So hopefully we can either get a nice setup to one side, or we wait for external to hit to one side and then we look for a reversal to the other side. This is bullish to me. I think we're going to go up and take these highs here. Third tap into this FVG here on the 1 minute. See what happens from here. This is like a perfect example of why trading one shower is so difficult and ill-advised, because it's just so difficult to assume which PD rays are going to hold true. And there it goes. Alright, my guess here is next target is this sell side down here. If I had to bet. This is where we're headed to. I mean, we might get a little more retracement back into this, come down, and might leave it behind as a breakaway, I'm not sure. But this kind of has my attention right now, is a push down into here. going on here? Huh. Oh, my internet is just very poor. Alright. Now we can mess around with some paper trading here. Because if you're ever itching to trade during lunch hour, just open up paper trading and then you can use Monopoly money. So I said before that I'm thinking to go lower right into here, so I'm thinking a good place to take a sell for that bias would be in here, stop loss here. 1, 2, 3 touches. I don't think we should go back up here, so I think if we do go back up and touch this FVG, I think it's just gonna rip right through it. So I put it at the upper echelon of there. Take profit right down there. So basically 2-to-1 ratio for this type of paper trade here, if it fills. Yep, there it goes. So now we see if we're right or wrong. What's the play? This is just paper trading, bro. Like, do not take this. This is the trade I'm taking right now on paper just because it's lunch hour. Time window, if you will. If you want to take this on paper, demo as well, just to watch it, feel free. Yeah, watching this FEG here. I want to see this thing hold. If this puppy doesn't hold, it's going to be very poor for this. There it goes. Looking pretty good here. Exactly what you want to see. Quick knife down, bias with the FEGs here, triple taps, gives a nice long FEG here, slowly chops, trades back into it, fills the gap and starts to come reverse right back down. Now what we can do is move our stop just over that high there, right? Reducing that risk. We did just go up 20 points very quickly there, and then it reversed. But I still think this should come back down. Hopefully this 1 minute FVG will hold. Here it comes. Yeah, looking pretty strong here. However, I'm actually just noticing this now, which is poor, but right side of the screen over here, we're looking at ES, it did take the low. So this could shape up to be an SMT, which is not ideal. However, still looking bearish, so I'm still betting that we come down lower, if I had to guess. But if I was trading live funds, yeah, I'd probably want to take a trim here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Maybe if we take another low here, I don't need this. There it is. Take one off there. And then try to hold for the rest, right? Pretty simple idea. Yeah, really crappy price action. We did take this low here. Really, really crappy price action. See, if I was shooting live account here, I'd probably, with this, just because we should be getting that quick knife to the lows here, I'd probably be taking off 2 contracts at this low, and then would leave 1 for the runner. But because this is just a demo, it just doesn't really matter. Right. But yeah, and then of course moving the stops back to break even here. Every time I take a scale, if I'm like starting to exit my contracts, I'm either gonna trail it to where I think we shouldn't come back to, like an FB like this, or I'm just gonna go back to break even. Like, I'm not gonna take a loss on a trade that I already took a win on. It's just like really bad. Really poor trading. Let's take a look here. Not much. Yeah. Not looking great. Not looking great for the full take profit, honestly. Looks like we might leave this SMT to go back up for highs later on today. Yeah. Looking really bullish here. This FEG here is kind of the last straw, and I'm okay to get stopped out even if it reverses within this, because you gotta stay disciplined to the rules. Even when you're paper trading, it's still good to practice good discipline. And there's the stop out, yeah. So that's exactly what happens when you trade lunch hour, right? You get partial take profits maybe, you know, if you get the read right, but it's pretty difficult to catch a full move during lunch hour. It's pretty challenging. Just wick this by flipping what, a tick maybe? From 50 to, so half a point, 2 ticks. Here, same thing, 2 ticks, half a point on ES. But a different low, right? So this is an SMT because here we took this low. Here we did not, we took a different low. So we have this SMT here, if it holds. If this holds and we get like a bounce off this FEG here or something like that, it's going to be pretty bullish for PM session. However, we are rejecting off this 1 minute FEG, which is this is what I said was kind of the final straw for me. So we are rejecting off this for now. Really difficult during this low probability conditions. It's very difficult to tell you whether we're gonna, fully reject back down or if we're gonna bounce now off like this FEG here, something like that. We're in a deep discount. The ES took lows. This is kind of just a gamble right here. If you were to try to trade this, you're just gambling. There's just no way to really tell. This is really annoying. I'm going to take off the execution labels and this just because it's just in the way. Alright, looks like we are coming back down here, so now would be the time we'd want to see that move down to 31.21 or 20.31. Here it goes. And look at here, you see ES is lagging heavily now because ES already completed its target, it looks like, right? So it's completed that sell side liquidity grab, and you have NQ over here has not completed its liquidity grab. So now NQ is leading the charge to try to get to that, while ES, because it's already completed, it has no real interest in falling further. All right. So this kind of further gives you confirmation that NQ likely is going to hit this, right? Because why else would it be leading the charge now? After ES takes like sell side, right? Still could be wrong, lunch hour, low probability, but that's just kind of where my mind goes when I'm seeing price action like this. If you guys have any questions on anything I'm saying, just let me know. Or just on the general, or just general questions about the market or anything like that, just let me know. expected. We are starting to see that knife down the south side. Let's see if it completes. You've been traveling last few months? Yeah, I've been going all over Europe, bro. I was in Portugal, Spain, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, Greece, Albania, Montenegro, and Croatia. So it's been quite the trip, as you can imagine. That's why I didn't have much time to stream or post on social media or anything like that. I was mostly just involved with my travels and trading kind of just by myself the last few months, staying sharp. But yeah, it's a crazy long list. You guys going to Tokyo in October? Yeah, yeah, that'll be fun, dude. Japan is the place to go right now because the yen is in the shitter so much. Like it's coming up a little bit here, but still, it's just down so much that like it's essentially you're just getting any Americans or pretty much any like Europeans too. Like anyone going to Japan, you just get like a huge discount essentially. Get like a nice 40%, 30% discount from like a few years ago, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm super glad to be back. It was a long trip, so it feels good to get back in the studio. You know, get back in the rhythm of things, my monitors and my PC and everything like that. I just bought a new desk chair because I'm using a shitty little one right now, so I got a nice desk chair coming in. Gonna be live streaming pretty much 3 to 5 days a week here, probably maybe even more. Sometimes I might do double sessions. But yeah, I'm gonna really try to grow this following here on YouTube. Hopefully, help you guys out, ask questions, answer questions, give you my bias. You know what I'm looking at. Kind of grow this little community I have. So if there's anything like personally you want to see from these streams, like let me know. I'm very open to suggestions. All right, let's see if this NQ can finally go ahead and hit the south side we've been waiting all flipping lunch hour for. Come on, buddy. You know you want to. This is going to annoy me if it doesn't. It's going to give me OCD.